Guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here to bring you a love and soul connection message for the sign of Scorpio. Keep in mind it's a general message, so take what you feel resonates for you, disregard the rest, go about your day, and know that no matter what messages do come through today, it's still up to you and your active free will, the choices you make and the steps you take in this world to get whatever fulfillment it is you'd like to see. To me, that's personal freedom, it's personal power, and it's something that only you have because it lies at the tips of your fingers and at the soles of your feet. So use it wisely, my friends. As well, for all my subscribers, I love you, love you, love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys for being here. It means the world that you are. And if you're new on this journey, or if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for being here. If you'd like to see more of it, if you want to watch more of my readings, I'd love to have you along the ride. So hit subscribe, join this with me, as well as if you guys do like the video or you just want to help me out, hit that like button. Let's help circulate it. I truly appreciate your support. One more bit of housekeeping. If you would like to follow me on Instagram, you now can at Grassroots_evolution_tarot. I will be making daily posts over there as well. So before we get into the reading, I'm going to take a moment to call in spirit. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, my team of light, and any of your guides who would be here for the highest good of the entire collective to join us. I'm going to ask them to guide, guard, bless and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, as well as to use me as the clearest channel possible and delivering messages that are just for the highest good of everyone watching. No second-rate messages here today, my friends. So let's get in. First, what I'm going to do is use the Chakra Wisdom Tarot. I'm going to do 3 different piles. So Scorpio, I'll do one for your energy, one for your love or soul connection energy, and then a shared energy, or this space in between, kind of like the yin and yang. So just keep in mind that this could swap or be vice versa. So if you don't resonate with your pile, but you totally resonate with a soul connection, then that's the way it's meant to be. As well as keep in mind as well that a soul connection, or the love interest, if it's a love interest, it's a soulmate kind of connection. But this could also be family, friends, things like that, colleagues at work. So keep an open mind, my friends. So Spirit, can you tell me the energy right now of Scorpio in this partnership? What is the energy of this partnership? And you have the 2 of Wands, making a decision about which way to go. Tell me more about this decision. Thank you. Queen of Cups. I think it's because you want to make sure you do the right thing for your heart, right? I feel like you are a very loving and very giving person, and to me, Scorpio, this is your energy for sure, because it's coming out with the Queen of Cups. So you could have also Cancer or Pisces around you as well in your chart, but I do definitely think that you're making your movements forward, and what I heard is no one's going to tell you what to do, as it should be. You're going to make sure that the way you do this, it's done your way, is what I heard, and it's done with your heart and your integrity and your soul. Spirit, can you tell me about this Queen of Cups with the 2 of Wands? Thank you. And you have the Strength in reverse. For some of you, I feel like you're, what I heard is on that moment, right? We're on the brink of wanting to give up. Perhaps many of you have been on this journey quite a while, and you've been walking quite a while, and you're about done, right? I think what the important thing to look on here is, you see this? That power. That power is within your grasp, and again, it's something only you can do. If you give up, you won't accomplish those goals. So Spirit is actually asking me to share some of my personal journey with you, and this is not about me, but I want to drive home just about as much as if we give up, it doesn't happen. Okay, so I would say 2-3 years ago, probably 3 years ago, I was on a fitness journey. And I have twins, so it was about a year after the twins were a year old, and I started working out and started getting fit and starting feeling good about myself. And honestly, the way your body changes, we can't know. We can work on certain aspects, right? But things are always going to change. And my belly has always been kind of a problem for me, even since I was grade 7, grade 8. I have a roll that hangs over, okay? So it's taken me a long time to realize that this is my body. I'm going to love it because it's the only one I have, and honestly, it doesn't define who I am. While we start shrinking, there's a moment in time where I felt so defeated because the rest of me felt smaller, but then this belly came back. And I got to a point, a defeatist point, I will put it, because then I just felt fat, and I've been working for so hard to feel good, right? And I let myself start eating the stuff that packed that weight on, and I let myself start letting my excuses win, and I ended up not back to where I was, because, well, essentially back to where I was. And actually, I started my fitness journey again about 5 months ago, and I was 15 pounds heavier than the last time that I gave up on myself. So I think that it's really important, because it's been important on my journey, just to know that had I kept going, right? We don't want to think about these what ifs. We want to think about what we can do. So if you are on a journey, if it's a weight loss journey, keep powering through. For some of us, it doesn't matter if it's weight loss, okay? But this is the example Spirit wanted to give, because now there's this real thing where it's not, we cannot compare to the past. All we can do is learn from our past failures, okay? So now, what do I know? That, well, you know what? If you have a bad week, maybe you don't work out for a week. You have to force yourself to do the hard things to get back on that train. So whatever you are working on, whatever, and I feel like this is your power to do, okay? It might be hard, but don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your goals, and don't give up on your commitment to yourself. So with this strength in reverse, I'm going to read to you guys, if I can find the book. Apparently I don't know where the book is. Okay, I'm not reading to you. I think we got it. I've been reading a bit more of the book on the reversals here, just because they're very, very poignant and clear. But if there's something with your heart, okay, if whatever you're working on and you're moving forward, if you're feeling like this strength in yourself is start to falter, this is where we need to dig deeper and find that commitment to ourselves, okay? So I'm gonna, wow, 2 more cards came out here. So this fell on top of strength as well. I think that's important, because what I heard is, okay, dust your shoes off, my friends. Stand up and remember who you are. This wonderful, giving, kind-hearted, generous, gorgeous human being that is meant for this earth, that is meant to be on this earth. And you are meant, I heard, to change the lives of so many people around you. So what I also heard, okay, it's making me very emotional, I apologize, but sometimes we don't see the best in ourselves. And Spirit's asking me, it's just to remind you, try and look through the eyes of those people who like love and adore you. If there's people who have been rude or mean to you, don't look through those eyes. Those eyes are messed, man. The other card was the 6 of Wands, and I think it's important as well here, it is in the reverse. Why is it in the reverse? Because we still are underestimating our strength. So if we underestimate our strength to accomplish our goals, we're not going to see this. This could just be a delay as well, but I really feel like Spirit is so strong on you guys, Scorpio. Don't give up on yourself. You have the power to do. You have the power to create, as well as I heard is be receptive to new ideas throughout whatever this is, okay? For me, it's weight loss, we're working out. For you, it's something completely different, and you know what that is within your soul, right? You know what this is. Your strength, or whatever it is that you're continuing to go on, keep pushing forward and remembering this power, because again, with the Empress here, she holds the cup, she holds the key to her heart, and your power to do, that is so very, very important, because it is magic, right? The more we do things, that's just start practicing our magic. That's not simply setting intentions, but it's following through. Okay, so they want me to show you the bottom of the deck, which is the Wheel of Fortune. I think that's really awesome. I'm going to leave it in here in case it comes out again, but I wanted to show you it because I think the times are changing. And what are they changing? Because this time you're not going to give up on your goals, right? This time you're going to follow through. This time you're going to follow through on your commitment to yourself as well, as what I heard. So on the soul connection side, we have the 2 of Coins. And I feel like this is very interesting because on your side, the first card that comes out was the 2 of Wands. Here's the 2 of Coins. you know you need to find some power to do. This person that your soul connection with is, they know that they have to be balanced. And I feel like it's important too, what I heard is they're in this world, but they're otherworldly. Okay, so they're trying to also potentially balance out their spirituality, their spiritual existence with this physical plane and be like, how do I do all these things at once, right? So let's find out some more spirit pieces for the love and soul connection. With the Two of Coins, you have the King of Wands. So you could be dealing with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. I feel like many of you with that Strength card, though, definitely could have Leo in your chart as well. So just keep in mind, but there's a lot of passion and there's a lot of do energy. I definitely feel like with this King of Wands, there could have been a situations in the past where what I heard is they may have been quick to fly off the handle, okay? That kind of energy where there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of drive, but with that could also come some instability in terms of mood or temperament. And this person over here, they're realizing that, right? They see over here these waters and they know what I'm hearing, okay? What they know is when they watch this, the ship can sail smoothly on smooth waters. But once this water gets choppy, once it starts to get turbulent, this ship could capsize. They know that. And they don't want to capsize that ship. They want to find a way to work through a whole lot of turbulent emotions and still keep these seas as calm as possible, because what I heard, stormy seas as well. They may be going through a lot of storms in their personal worlds, and it's with this root chakra color too, it's kind of affected them down to their core. Some of what I heard as well as nervous system, this literally is our physical body. I know myself, I suffer from anxiety from time to time, and it's something that takes a long time to even understand triggers, right? Like, why am I feeling like this? And you feel like this person as well could have some sort of nerve issue as well, or anxiety, something, right? Often as well as what I hear is when we have issues of, I heard like rage or fits of like just outbursts like that, sometimes that can be even triggered by anxiety. And it's not saying that that's okay if this kind of fly off the handle behavior is kind of coming at you in a form of verbal abuse or creating a fear situation. But I also feel like this person, with them trying to find balance, they're trying to find a way to fix that because they know it's not okay. They know it's not okay for you. They know that no one really wants to be in a constant state of fear or in a constant state of, unrest, because they're not sure how the other person's going to react. As well as what I feel like here is that this person, I think, is becoming much more aware of their energy and their ability to affect the storm around them, so to speak. So if they're in a very turbulent space and they come in and their storm is spreading it around, well, this energy is reverberating. So while they may have anxiety or they may have stuff going on in their world, now that energy is being pushed out and hurled out towards everybody. And unsuspectingly, boom, 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 people are going to be pummeled, just like the waves on this sea, with that negativity. And I feel like it's really important for grounding. So this is where, and this is Pisces had this come out too. This is black obsidian. It is volcanic rock. It is absolutely beautiful. They want me to show you. I have a few. So this is my son's, and this is silver sheen obsidian, which is just a little bit different. Very, very grounding as well. And we also have Apache, I always say it wrong, but Apache Tear, which is, I'm not sure if you can see, but it's just a little bit more translucent than the other ones. But still very, very grounding, very, very helpful to remove negative energies. So I'm hearing, if you guys want to take a deep breath in, if you're feeling anxiety, if you're feeling it welling up in your body, breathe in and ask Spirit to help remove this with your breath space out into the world with love. Take a deep breath out. Big long breath again, and at least 3 times, okay? Breathe out anything negative or inauthentic to your being. And one last time, let's take a deep breath in. We're going to ask these, I heard spirits for some of us, we're going to ask whatever the anxiety is, whatever's causing this, to help leave our body out through our breath space and be transmuted to the world with love. All right. So for some of you, that may be something that you have to do, or might be a suggestion for your soul connection. Just really get them to get in touch with their breathing and take a few minutes and realize that even in the calm, or even in the storm, it's up to us to be that calm. It's up to us to be in the eye, to bring that with us, and to bring our, this really is a superpower. So let's find out a little bit more, please. Thank you. The other card that came out was the Princess of Swords. For some of you guys, with the Magician in the reverse. So as well, I do feel like this to me is hitting as a past energy, that they may have tried manipulation tactics, right? Definitely could be why they fly off the handle or get angry as well if things aren't going their way. And that is a form of coercion, right? This may not just even be manipulation, but again, I heard verbal abuse with the Princess of Swords. So I think on your side too, for some of this, is if this resonates, I'm going to get pretty honest with what I'm hearing, is that this person has tried to beat you down. And maybe exactly why. This may be thinking about whether I stay or go, stay or go, stay or go. Because we don't feel very strong, because this person may feel like attacking our self-worth and may make us feel like we can't do something. And that's why Spirit was reminding here that you can. You absolutely can, you beautiful, beautiful being. Whether you identify as a masculine or a feminine here, I do definitely get both polarities with the feminine and the masculine on this side. If someone has convinced you that, well, what would you do if you leave? Where will you go? You have nothing. That's all that's to do, is to try and strip you of your power and make you believe that you can't, but you can. So if you allow their beliefs to penetrate you, it's going to stop you from seeing victory in your life. And what I heard here is, for some of you guys, honestly, what is the best goal in the world? Happiness. Personal happiness and joy. And feeling loved. And feeling included. And being spoken to like people know your worth. I feel like it's important because with you showing up with the Empress, you're not creating this. They are. And this is where I feel like as well, it's important for you to make sure that even if you're being pummeled with verbal abuse, you stand your ground. And I heard hold your tongue, all right? Because it's so quick. It's so easy when someone gets in this frustrated, violent storm, is what I heard, or this spewing negativity and anger and insults. It's really easy to want to first off defend yourself and start yelling back. But all that did was let them rope you in and pull you into the storm. And to be honest, that's where I feel like this is a manipulation tactic. Every time you want to leave, every time you want to talk about your feelings, anytime you want to talk about something that's happening, let's create a shitstorm. They'll completely forget what they were talking about, and then I can gaslight them and tell them that's not what was going on. You're crazy. If that's happening in your world, please walk away from the situation. That is your power, and that is how you take your power back. And I feel like it's really important, if you've resonated, to know that sometimes we don't get closure. This person may never apologize. I did hear, yes, they know that this isn't working. It's whether or not they're going to have the personal strength to hold themselves accountable and deal with their shit and be able to figure out how to stop treating people like this. But I feel like it's too late on their side. If they haven't already put action, I think it's important for you to start figuring out an escape plan or a way to get out of this situation. If you don't live with them, I got a real strong vibe on you live here with this person, but Spirit, I'm going to clear that energy. It's been very, very heavy. So whatever's happening, it's really heavy, and they're going back to the weight loss thing. Okay, let's think about it. Last time I saw my belly, and I didn't like it, and started eating chips and chocolate and didn't care at nighttime if I'm going to munch out and drink coffee instead of water and stop moving my body, right? All it did was set me back. And I think this is where, if you stay, because I know chips are bad, I know chocolate's bad, I know McDonald's is bad for me, I know coffee's bad for me. What it did, when all that stuff gets in me, it bloats me and it creates a gas and it creates just disease. Essentially, I have GERD, okay? It creates like a gastrointestinal disease. It can be changed, but not if I keep eating it. Whatever's happening, your feelings of lack of strength or whatever's happening, that can be fixed. But not if you continue to ingest toxic shit and toxic energy. Because there's the thing is that I feel like in this situation, there's no amount of black volcanic rock in the world to stop this crossover. So I feel like it's really important on your end to really keep your energy to you and autonomous. Remember to keep your reactions. This is where instead of reacting to it, we're going to respond. So if somebody comes up with some epithet or something to say to you, instead of reacting to what it was, this is where we need to respond like, wow, that wasn't very nice. And hold them accountable throughout the situation. If it does get violent, is what I heard as well, because there could be violence here as well. If that does happen, what I heard is it's not too late to press charges, okay, for some of you, and again, take it how it resonates. But I feel like if it is happening to you, there's a real importance to get out, seek help. Look up for the women's shelters that you can, you know. And if you absolutely need to, walk your ass into a police station and tell them what's happening if you feel like that they're not going to leave you alone after this. So I hope that part honestly doesn't resonate for anyone. But I get such a bad vibe from that soul connection side. So let's find out the shared energy between this, please. Okay. 5 of Cups. It is time to get out of feeling like hurt and to get out of that feeling of abandonment. It is time, because I feel like you both may feel a bit abandoned. There could be even like if there's been past situations that have affected right now. So if there's been other things that have kind of changed the relationship to this point, what I heard is, again, get out now, walk away now, because it's beyond that point now, okay? But I feel like there is a real sense of abandonment on both sides. Tell me more about the 5 of Cups. You have the 8 of Coins, and this did fall out in the reverse on top of the King of Wands, because I feel like, why are we feeling abandoned here? Because it could be that you might both feel like this, that the other person isn't doing the work, okay? Now, if you have a manipulative person or a narcissistic person and you're not following through with their agenda because you have your own life to live, of course they think you're not putting the work into this partnership, because how dare they live their life and not do everything for me? I'm so important. The bottom of the deck is Judgment. And I think that's really important. With the 10 of Swords in reverse, I love that in the bottom. Because I do feel like, yes, things are not completely sorted out. I feel like it might not all be done here, right? Because you're still making the decision and making those actions. But you're seeing clearly now there's this judgment call. There's this real truth being spilled over that I feel like eventually, while it's going to be hard now because I don't believe the arguments are done, right? They're still here. But you have the ability to flip all this shit upside down and say, I'm changing this. You can't hurt me anymore because my worth is too important. I'm working on me and building a stability and a foundation for me and letting everything you've said to me roll off your back. So I have the romance angels. Please tell me about the Scorpio side, please. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And I don't take this as it's safe to love the person on the other side. I feel like this is it's safe to love you. Whatever's happening, if you feel like this relationship is truly meant to be and that this person and this situation can change, let it have its time. Give it time. Because if it is, this is where time apart may be really helpful. There may be, as well, religious things here. Like, it could be one of you want marriage and the other one says no. Or, somebody wants you to convert or you want someone else to convert. Because honestly, that can cause a lot of struggle in relationships too, right? When we have very differing religious viewpoints. So it is safe for you to open your heart. It is safe for you to love, but it is not okay for other people to hurt you. So here's where it takes a lot of strength on your part to keep that open heart and to not allow that to be closed off, to not put your walls up and get your back up and be defensive when you potentially have someone who is defensive towards you, and to realize that this situation, if you close your heart off now, the next situation may be leading you into a very beautiful situation. But it had to be this way so you could learn the lessons and gain that confidence in yourself, I heard as well. So it just means that, on your spiritual path, this is a huge lesson unfolding onto being able to walk away from this energy. I feel like it's a familiar energy. Honestly, I've been in this narcissistic kind of relationship before where I felt so codependent to them. And I honestly, once I was able to get myself out of there, it's hard, right? Because then you miss this person even though they're a dick. And there's this point where it's like you start to feel like yourself a little bit more each day and take your power back. And once you start to realize from a distance, right, from a little more detached, because whatever's happened, it may take a long time to remove that energy from, and it may have even been something stemming from childhood, stemming from a place where if we've always had, even if we had parental figures that treated us like this, it sets this tone on, first off, our worth and what love looks like. And I do feel like Spirit is getting ready to send you on a major, I heard, upshift. Okay, it's time to upshift, and that it is time to open your heart up regardless of this situation, because you're more than that. Now, your soul connection side is, I don't read reversals with these, but give your relationship a chance. I truly believe they want to, but you see here on how it's in the reverse and it says work on your partnership. I don't think they do want that. They may want to still be in the relationship, but I don't feel like they want to put the work in to actually fix the problems, okay? So one more card, please, Spirit, for the soul connection side. Thank you. And you get love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And I feel like her as well, that is definitely, they know they need to love themselves first, because I do definitely feel like with this, if they see what's happening, if they see that this isn't healthy, they know that they need to love them first. Because there's not going to be a way to be within partnership and treat you or anyone else right if they can't get to the root of the problem. And if that's something that they're working on, then like I said, give them some space. Give them a chance to prove this. So the shared energy, please. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking steps you're guided to take. And if this is something, codependency, yep. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So there could even be that, You know, if the reason why your soul connection is the way they've been acting, if this King of Wands has been acting like that due to, I heard alcoholism, it could be drug related, could be a lot of different things. If addictions are affecting this situation, if it's why it's so hard to leave because this wasn't always the way it was, they need to get help and they need to get clean. And I feel like as well, like I said, with that codependency, even I know I felt, because it's an addiction, right? We crave that person. They give us, it's that narcissistic supply and demand and the empath wanting to give love. And I feel like this is definitely that codependency that, again, love ourselves first. So I want to show you the bottom of this because the Queen of Cups shows up. The bottom of the deck under there is the King of Cups. And I think that's after the shared energy here being the Judgment card. And I feel like as well that this is either you bumping up and you bumping up to just realizing, you know, you're whole and complete within yourself. It doesn't take another person to put you back together. It could also be that, like I said, it's going to uplift, that shoot up or catapult, or push you forward, that whatever comes next into your life could be counterpart, could be proper soulmate. It could be that your partner, once they move through things and once they have time, and I definitely feel like time on their own, they may come to this state. But what I heard is it's going to take years on their side, and if you hold out hope for that, you're going to waste your life away. And hopefully I didn't offend you. So I'm going to grab quickly some past life oracle. Thank you. And we get Egypt. I definitely feel like this situation even could have been, what I heard is like slave driver, slave owner. Like there's been a position of power and a mismanagement of power that this relationship has been, and definitely holding on to ancient wisdom and ancient timelines. But the bottom is the High Priestess in the reverse. Let's see, one more card, please, Spirit. And I'm just going to read these separate. We're already into 32 minutes. So we have health here, and the last one we have is medicine man or medicine woman. There's a lot of spiritual healing that some of you, I feel like you could have been in past lives healers, and you could be now. Like this could definitely, I feel, on your side, there's this real draw too, because you want to help people, right? You want to help people. So you could be in the spiritual realm. You could be, I heard hippie witch doctor, right? You could be a doctor, and you could, I heard also, like have, be getting really prophetic dreams. So if you're dreaming about Egypt as well, what I heard is pay attention to the feeling, not so much everything that's going on. I mean, that's important, but what was the feeling that you were left with when this was happening, okay? So the last message I wanted to send to you is from the Mermaid Oracle for some advice moving forward for Scorpio, please. And it is mystery with turn away at the back. And I feel like this is really good that this is showing out, because turn away from the negativity, put your back towards it, stay there. You know, you're moving forward with positivity. So this is also realizing what we've outgrown and just letting it go. Kind of like if we've outgrown our clothing, or if we've outgrown our shoes, if we've outgrown, you know, just different things, our decorating style, donate it, give it away so that you're not cluttering, you're just able to clear the space so something new can come. So I definitely do feel like that's really good that that's come out. And mystery, there, oh, here it is. Mystery. I opened up to magic. Mystery. Okay, so I'm going to hold it up for you. It says, embrace the wonderful mystery of life. Some things can't be known and are better left mysterious. Mystery is alluring and enticing. This mermaid comes to share an important the importance of mystery. She wants you to know that there's no need to demystify things. Do you know someone who is always trying to find an explanation or analyzing and examining everything? Maybe this is you. Sometimes just accepting the magic of life is what's called for instead of trying to decipher it all. The mystery of life is beautiful and magic exists in the mystery. If this card, no, it doesn't apply next to the love card, but if it does, then this applies to a loving romantic relationship, and the message clearly says to hold back a little. Enjoy the journey of discovery without revealing everything too fast or too soon. The relationship is a wonderful journey, so let it unfold and share only when it feels right in a natural way. And I think that this is important too, as like an advice and a lesson, is what they're saying to me, is that sometimes if we have a tendency to jump in too fast, right? This is saying, give it a little bit of mystery, give it a little bit of time. And when we come with another, if we're really looking for another romantic relationship, give it time. Find out the mystery, right? Enjoy the process. Enjoy all the things and learning everything about each other because, and again, magic. You're not going to understand everything. You're not going to understand everybody. And this is really cool, learning about the mystery of the world, but also just not to jump in too fast. And also, you have no idea what Spirit has in store for you. The many, many blessings, these are things that we may get prophetic visions, but it's only until we live them that we're really going to know. So that's the message I have. I hope it resonated. I truly hope that you find your strength, my friends, and realize your worth and do what is best for you. So that's what I have for you. I love you all. I talk to you later.